Hi, I'm Dr. Yamma Brown, the daughter of the legendary James Brown, and we're on thechristjames.com.
You know it. We behind the scenes, thechristjames.com. We behind the scenes, a Miss Independent Woman documentary about women. We here with Yamma Brown. I know y'all catching the last name Brown. the late James Brown daughter. How you feeling?
I'm good.
What you think about the Miss Independent documentary?
I think it's gonna be awesome. I think the whole idea of you getting different women from all walks of life, different nationalities, different married, single, everything, men. Just getting everybody's perspective on what an independent woman is. I think it's going to be awesome. I mean, it's a good conversation piece.
Let me ask you a question. What you think about Jada and Will? You think Jada is an independent woman? Jada pinkett?
Absolutely.
Like you think, because they meshing well. Wait, what you think about that, Will?
I absolutely think she was independent. I mean, don't you remember Jada before she was Jada Pinkett Smith?
Oh, when she was
on A Different World.
Oh, the Tupac, when she was with Tupac.
But I definitely think Jada is an independent woman. I mean, I think Jada speaks independently of Will, and I think they have merged well together. I think they do mesh well. I think they're a great team together. I don't know their personal life, but on screen, in the public persona, they look like they're doing great together, independently and together. I think she's put much more on hold in her life as far as being an actress since she's gotten married. But I think that's probably because she wanted to. I don't think it's necessarily because she wasn't a good actress or there wasn't things offered to her. I just think that that's what she wanted to do, and now she's putting her energy into her family and her kids and making sure her kids, are doing great things and producing and things like that with things that she wanted to do. I mean, you got to remember, her husband was like the top paid movie star in Hollywood, and she's out being in a rock band. So she's absolutely independent. She went after her heart and what she wanted to do, and she was like, I'm going to still do it. And so, yeah, she's definitely.
So, we got two more questions.
Okay.
We on thechristjames.com. It's all love. Who you think got the longer list? Chilli or Sheree?
Chilli for sure.
Chilli got the longer list?
Well, only because she exposed it on national TV, so everybody knows she's got a list. I don't know what Sheree's list is, but I think Chilli probably has a longer list. I mean, it just seems like she's kind of one of those. She seems like she's less bendable about what she's going to accept. Sheree seems more like, even if it's not on my list, I might consider it. Chilli's like, I ain't even going to consider it.
You a strong independent woman. You got the man fixing you a sandwich. You putting that foot down.
Come on, man. You supposed to touch that.
But wait a minute. But the interesting thing about it is, he's fixing me a sandwich, but who's eating? Like, I don't have my food yet.
I mean, I'm saying. I was about to say that the back part.
Oh, God. Serious?
And, one thing I loved about, one of the questions I asked you and about, with James Brown teaching you how to be an independent woman, but he still said you could be independent, with getting your own. What you say? God bless the child that holds his own.
God bless the child that has his own.
But he still taught you how to be emotionally attached to a man, and
because I was emotionally attached to him. I mean, he was a great father, even though he wasn't an everyday father. You come home and he's at dinner with you and all that. I mean, we spent lots of time away from my father, but when he was there, he was in the moment, and that's what was important. He took great pride in being a father and taking care of his children. And the thing about it is that, it's a true story, and most people don't believe me when I tell them this, but my father paid for college and all of that. But when I got ready to go to pharmacy school to get my doctorate, my father said, I'm not paying for that. He said, it's not because I can't. It's like I can pay for all 4 years of your school right here, right check. He said, but you know what? You're going to respect yourself more that you pay for your own degree. And I do. Now, of course, I would have loved for him to have paid for it. I mean, you know, but I have more respect for myself because I can't even say, oh, you know, nobody can even say, oh, your daddy paid for school. It's like, no, he didn't. I did. And I'm still paying for school. But, you know, it was just one of those life lessons that he taught me. It's like, you got to make your own way. You got to, you know, stand up for yourself. And so even James Brown made his, you know, daughter pay for homeschool. So there it is. And
she real, y'all. She eating a sandwich on TV.
I don't even care.
On the tube, you know, thechristjames.com.